welcome back to my channel. I'm Denny, and today's video was supposed to be a eyeshadow look, but sadly I lost my footage. It kind of just blanked out, disappeared. So I put this look together and I couldn't show it to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you about the palette that I used, and I'm gonna swatch. So I was requested to use my Element of Surprise palette to do a look for my Pucker Up for Pink video, and in doing so I was going to film the eye look and then also wear, you know, my eyeshadow. So that didn't pan out very well, but we do have the palette, and I did want to do this video just because when I first saw this palette I thought to myself, okay, it looks kind of boring. It looks kind of neutral, very neutral, with one surprise pop. I thought that the element of surprise in this palette was that pink. So today I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it, because in using it I found out they all kind of have something to them. So here we go. The first shade is Feels, which is this shade right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on right there. I don't know that you're going to be able to see, but this is a iridescent pink shade. The second shade is Late Night. And I did not think that that color was going to be so like pigmented. It's so pigmented. I like it. Then the third shade is Silk Street, which is one of the shades that I have on. I actually have on Feels in my brow bone, and I also have this Real Silk in my around my crease area. So there you have that shade. This actually looks darker in the pan than what it looks on. Hoping that my lights are not going to be too bright and you'll still be able to see the colors. Then this last shade is called Rayon, and it also has a shift, and look at that, it looks orange. I don't know if you can see how that shade has a reflective shade. I feel like the shimmers on here have this like iridescence to them that's kind of like shifty. So I think that's like the element of surprise, is that there's a lot of shifts in this palette. Then we have this second row, Go With The Flow. That's what this shade is called. And it looks like a regular like transition shade. But when I put it on, because this is what I put in my crease, I noticed that it was like a peachier toned color. And I found that kind of strange because it looks more like terracotta-ish, like a neutral color, but when you put it on it actually has a peachy shade to it. Then the next shade is Subdue, and it's a purple shade, which I assume is gonna have some type of shift on it as well. And it's like a violet frosty color, which is kind of like not what I expected. I expected a little bit more mauviness to it, but it has a little bit more shine, as you can like probably see from my lights. I don't know. I'll insert pictures at the end too, so that you can see what this actually looks like. Then the third shade, the second row, is called Opulent, and it's that pink shade, which I said, that's gonna be packing a punch. That's gonna just be like fluorescent pink, bam, that's the color I want to use. It is, and it looks like it's supposed to have a shimmer to it, but it doesn't look as shimmery. It's more of like a satin finish, but almost a little bit more matte. It's like a matte satin, if I can make that into a thing. That's what it looks like, and that's actually what I have in my cut crease area. Then there is a transition shade which is called Labyrinth. I can't pronounce things correctly, and that's just a regular transition shade. I feel like that one's noteworthy, but there you have it. And on the last row, we're going to go ahead and swatch Blank Canvas, which is the shade that I have on my outer V. And this one right here kind of really surprised me because it's like a brick red tone. I really like that. I kind of thought this was going to be a little bit more brownish red, but this one ended up having like that just like brick color to it. I really like that. My finger is actually getting stained. So then the next shade is Sea Stars, and I don't understand what brown has to do with sea stars, but we'll just go with it. This is that shade right there, Sea Stars. I'm about to be on my elbow with this swatching party. The next shade in here is Details. And this one I did not play with at all. But it has like little sparkles in it. Once I swatch it, I'll let you know. Yep. Okay, so this one right here it's a brown with some gold and copper glitter speckles inside of it, which is very cute. I've not used too many shades that have that little speckle in it, that little surprise in it. I don't really know how to work with those, but there you have that. Those speckles are not going to show up. And then the last shade in here is called Peace of Mind. And where do I put this? On my elbow. There is Peace of Mind. Look at those swatches. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful swatches. This one right here is like, I can't see it at that point. It has like a red copperish shade to it, which is so awesome. I really love shades like that. That's actually what I wanted to put over my whole lid. And at first I was looking at this like, oh, this is such a boring palette. It's so boring. There's nothing to it. Just a pink pop. Then playing with it, so many surprises, so many shades that really can be used as like, this is like more of an accent palette, where I thought this was gonna be an all-in-one. It's more of an accent palette than an actual regular standard palette. So this right here I got because I swapped with my mom. She had received this in her BoxyCharm and I received another one. It wasn't what I like to use, so we just swapped. She liked the colors in that one. I thought, hey, why not? Let me go ahead and get this element of surprise, which ColourPop, yeah, you surprised me with this one. So don't sleep on things like this where it's this like element of surprise until you actually swatch it. I'm gonna insert pictures of all of this. So please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Become a member of my GonzFam. Hit the notification bell. Share this video. And as always, from my house to yours. Love ya.